back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my Azacca Medusa beer. This is part of the Yakima Valley hop subscription. I did subscribe to it this year. You get a box quarterly with, I picked the 2-ounce version. So I wanted to kind of start off and make smaller beers. I think if I keep doing it, I do have the second box, and I think on them I will add some more malts, as I think we're starting to see some of these hops do need a better backbone. So maybe we'll make some true IPAs instead of just using one malt. So saying that, this is using 2 pounds 8 ounces of raw malt. For the boil, this is a small gallon, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy batch. Our boil, 0.25 ounces of Azacca at 30, 0.25 at 10, 0.25 ounces of Medusa at 10, 0.25 ounces of Medusa at 5. This is a whirlpool version, so we're dropping the temperature after boil to 170, and for 15 minutes we're adding 0.25 ounces of each. For the dry hop, 3 days into dry hop, we're also adding 0.25 ounces of each, and we will let that sit in there for 7 days. This was bottled on 2.9, 8.6% ABV. Now, if you watched the Citra Galaxy version, that was 7.77%. So this is about a full point higher than that. And it was brewed, I think, a week, or it was bottled a week later. So the yeast US05 really ate through this. Let's see if we get a hiss. Yep, good hiss. Touch of smoke. Let's go ahead and get it into a glass and see what we think. See if it's the same color as the last one. It is. Looks like it's lighter. Nope, it's going to come the same way. There we go. Huh. It's weird for using this malt that we're getting kind of a Maris Otter color. Is it because when I bottle, I do it directly out of the fermenter, so we could see some oxidization here, and maybe that's why we're seeing these colors, because usually they're very light, and even from the Beersmith profile picture, this is a lot darker. Not really any head on here. What bubbles and color I do have is white color. Yeah, orangish, burnt orangish in color, very hazy, can't see through it at all. You would think it's a New England IPA. Let's go ahead and smell. A touch of citrus and a touch of fruit. A little malt, like toasted malt, very lightly toasted malt. But smells are not very big, and especially for a whirlpool and a dry hop, I would think those smells would be a lot bigger. But yeah, a little citrus fruitiness, and that is about it for this one. Maybe some sweetness, which is kind of weird being a 8.6% beer. You think because of that grain that we're getting almost all the sugars out of there. But let's go ahead and taste it. Very smooth, almost like you used oats. A little toasted bread. Almost like a floral, kind of an earthy floral citrus mix is what I'm getting here. A little bit of bitterness from what I do have. Beersmith called for this to be 67 IBUs. It's okay. I'm not a big earthy floral fan, and I think that sticks out just a little too much in this beer. I don't think the carbonation level is high enough. I did use 7 tabs. It's not as dry as I was thinking. Because the ABV is so high, I was thinking that it would have taken most of that sugar and dried it out, almost like a brew. Maybe some peach like very ripe peach. Yeah, I'm gonna go with peach, like a earthy floral citrus peach is what I get. But it's not very big. Again, just like the Citra Galaxy one, the backbone's not there, the malt backbone, so it doesn't. I think that backbone does help with flavor of the hops, and it's just not there. It's still flat, and I'm not sure why. Um, Maybe there's not enough sugar in there. There wasn't enough leftover sugar. We did get a hiss, a touch of smoke, but yeah, I think a floral, earthy fan would like this in their IPAs, but yeah, it's just not for me, at least how it is, or something I would want to brew and drink. So if you like this video, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.